Hi, everyone. Hi there. Hey, Susan. Hello, everybody. It's 3 p.m. Boy, on the nose. Even with technical issues, we made it. Hey, everybody. It's 3 p.m. Time for dinner with Nanny Bubby. And here with me right now is Susan Thomas. Welcome, Susan. She is from just really started a new business and a new Facebook group and page called Making a Home with Susie. And tell us a little bit about it.
Well, I've just started this recently as in May, when we've all become part of this Made to Do This with Kathy Heller. We've all been, kind of moving forward and learning new things. And basically, it's just pulling your home together with family and friends, and the atmosphere and the energy that you provide and the food that you cook, and just everything that you want a home to be, and how to create that within yourself and within your home.
And one of the key roles that Susan plays for Nanny Bubby and what we do in Nanny Bubby and Gather with Nanny Bubby is specifically her table arrangements, her decorations, the things where food can make your home, and yet all of those other wonderful things make your table, your home, and helps people gather around your home. So I just got an alert that said I had no internet, but we're still on. So I think I must have internet. I don't know what's going on.
We're good.
It still says we're live on Facebook and you hear me. So I think we're okay.
Exactly.
So, and that's why Susan is here today. Thanksgiving is coming up. She's got lots of ideas for tables. In fact, she's going to be a guest speaker this Sunday in our Thanksgiving cooking class. So for those of you who would like to join that class and haven't, you can email me at gather at nannybubby.com. And it's not too late to join. We've got just a couple of spaces left. We can get you added to the list, but she's going to do some easy table arrangements for us for Thanksgiving, for, just a quick 5 minutes or so, and just give us some simple ideas. So we're looking forward to that.
Well, we talked about some needlepoint that I like to do, and I think there's a lot of needlepoint you can do around the home, and especially in the kitchen. And two of my needlepoint projects that I did about 2 years ago were pilgrims, and I had a stitch guide for these, and they stand up, and they're going to be on my table this year. And I have some velvet pumpkins and a few other pumpkins that I can take you guys over to my table and switch the camera around and show you how it's going to look. Should I do that?
That would be great. That would be
okay.
Super.
Let me walk on over there, people, and I will show you how to make this look good.
I love it. Meanwhile, I'm going to go on Facebook and see who's watching, because I always miss that. Because when you're on Zoom, you can't see who's watching. So,
okay,
let's see. There we go.
Okay, let me turn this around. Switch the camera.
So Tawny here. Oh, I just want to say hello to a few people. Tawny Bennett is here. My mother is there. Hello, everybody. And you know what? I just want to say from yesterday, there's a Tawny, T-A-N-I, and a Tawny, T-A-W-N-Y. And so I just want to let you know, I know the difference, but sometimes it sounds the same. So back to you, Susan. That is beautiful.
So here's my my velvet pumpkins. I don't know if you've ever gotten them, but they're hot squash or something like that. I forget exactly how you say it, but she does these really cool velvet pumpkins, and they have real stalks that she puts on them, and they're very delicate, so you have to be really careful. And there's my third one, and then the other ones I've got from Home Goods. And then I have my my lady's head, has a beautiful orchid in it.
All right.
And so that's universal, I'll have that year round. But here's my table so far. And I have a few other things that I'm still waiting on, but I think this looks pretty good. You don't want to overdo it. That's probably enough for now.
Sure not. But let's talk about those needlepoint pilgrims. So let's just talk about needlepoint for just a minute. So we decided to talk about needlepoint today because needlepoint was a very old art. It was old in the late 1800s. It was old from the early 1900s. And then suddenly, all of a sudden, in the early 70s, late 60s, early 70s, it became just the newest, most contemporary art. I happened to be in college at the time, and all of the art majors around the university were all macrameing and needle pointing. And it became the thing, like the new contemporary thing. As you know, everything that's old is new again. And that just kind of had a rebirth. But then it went away as the 80s came, and we were anything but artistic. We were yuppies and all kinds of stuff, and having Generation X and Y and Z here. And so and it left for a while. But Susan, you're saying that right now, over the last couple of years, it's really picked up steam and it's back again. Like needlepoint is a thing.
Well, it really is. And it's really come back in full force. And the cool thing about needlepoint is it's not just the stitch that our grandmothers did. It is the stitch of, like, these have all sorts of different stitches in them. And there's books that are out that shows you, I mean, there's just really, really cool. One of my pride and joys that I've done is this beach one. And it's hard to see with the glass. But
just tilted a little bit. Yeah, tilted forward.
There we go.
Forward.
Yeah. There you go.
And that's
all sorts of stitches. Yeah, like for the cloud and the sky and the water and the sand, and it's real glistening. And it's just really, really pretty. And I decided to frame this in a shell frame, and it's double matted, and I have it down here on the wall. So so it's really, needlepoint has changed a lot. People have gotten so creative. This is a stocking ornament that I just did that I'm going to put 2020 on, and it has beads on it. Now I've hand beaded this whole thing. I don't know if you can see them on me, but they're all. So
let me just say a few hellos, because all of my, as you know, all of our people that gather with us every day at 3 o'clock love to be said hello to. So I just want to do that. There's Tom Gallagher, there's Heather, there's Roseanne. We missed you yesterday, Roseanne. I was talking about you in this new recipe I created because I was at your house too long one night. Do you remember that? Allison is here, and Brenda Kramer, my cousin, is here. So do me a favor, everybody. If you have ever needle pointed ever in your life, Tawny Bennett, did I mention Tawny, and Roseanne, and Cynthia Berman is here. Oh my God. My Cynthia Berman is an amazing artist like you, Susan. And she says that she used to macrame her plant hangers, which is what I used to do.
I remember that. Right.
Yeah. Allison Colette Brown is here. So we've got a lot of people. We want to go back to you, but I have to mention these great people that are here every day. And they're like, Marla, I'm here. So, and I figured out a way to be on Zoom and be on my phone and be able to see everybody too. So I want to just ask everybody, throw in your ones if you have, give me ones, everybody, if you macrameed. And if you've never macrameed or needle pointed, give me a 2. Okay, so they're doing that. So when did you get back into needlepoint, Susan, and how have you done it?
Oh, wow. Probably within, I mean, I've always done handwork, and I did counting cross stitch, and I did Bargello and knitting, and I sewed my own clothes years ago. I mean, I've always done like handwork, but the needlepoint, I probably started about within the past 10 years. And when you look back on all the things that I've made, I've been like, oh my gosh. I mean, I've made like pillows down here. Like these are some of my older pillows.
Oh, I love those. The pillows with the sayings on it. I love that.
Yeah. And then I have this one. So it's kind of gotten even fancier. I mean, now I've gotten people who will finish them that are even more, bigger and better.
Yeah.
And the other ones were my early ones. And then I have belts that I've made for my husband, and he wears them all the time. And now I'm also like, here's the golf, or no, that's his lures. And then
and you know what I love about this? Look, it sounds like, hey, Debbie Howe, welcome back. I hope you're feeling better. Debbie had COVID, so it's really great that she's back. She's been showing up even when she had COVID. But what I love about this, Susan, one of the things you and I have talked about is that, rather than, listen, we are all Netflixed out. I mean, we've gone from Amazon Video to Netflix to, oh my God, what's left? Give me a series to watch. It looks like we're going to have Shutdown 2.0. I don't even want to think about it. I'm so aggravated about that. But while you're at least whiling away the time with these, network TV series, you can at least keep your hands busy and be productive at the same time.
It's really, yeah. When you're watching all your shows, you can, do your handwork at the same time. I have lots of friends who knit, needlepoint, all sorts of things. And, lots of times you cook and watch them too. I mean, there's lots of things you can do when you're watching your favorite shows and be productive. And that's kind of why I like it a lot too, because I can't just sit, not do anything while I'm sitting there. I have to be busy. So that's why needlepoint has brought me so much joy. And I really enjoy, and it's a great pastime. And then you have something to show for it. And some of these ladies have done unbelievable.
And you can, like, there's lots of applications for it to show up in your kitchen. As an example, you can make beautiful pictures, like you did that beautiful seaside. Just things that show that your kitchen is a place of art and patience and love. And I think that when you take any piece of art that you're doing, like my friend Roseanne just started painting 3-4 years ago, 5 years ago, never really painted in her life, and she's doing award-winning, actually has won awards for her art. And she and my cousin Cynthia, the same thing, is that, when you put these things in your home in the appropriate place, because we've all been in places where it's not so appropriate where they're putting everything, but when you do, it just brings the warmth of your kitchen, the place that people want to gather, quote unquote, and it makes it that much more of a place of warmth and makes it easy to spread love like butter, right?
Right, and there's fruit pictures, and I came across a picture of like a domino domino sugar bag, and like the Morton Salt Girl, and I saw that down in a needlepoint store in Palm Beach, and I was really tempted to get it, but I have to finish some of my projects. But I want to put that in my kitchen, and it's like during the '60s and the old packaging that they had, and it was so cool. So I want to get that and put that in my kitchen. And then they have lots of fruits and vegetables, really, really pretty pictures that you can make for your.
So if someone wanted to get started, what do you suggest as the best way to get started? And Roseanne just said she started painting 3 years ago. I mean, I wish I could show you. You need to go on her Facebook page and look. It's Roseanne Heidemann. She's one of my friends, so find her through me and go look at her paintings. You'll just die. Anyway, so go ahead. What's the best way to get started?
Well, I would get a kit that comes with everything you need and make it simple.
You go to get a kit like that?
Oh, you can get them online. You can just Google a needlepoint store close by. Just go and have someone help you get something for like a beginner's version.
Listen, or just we're in Vegas. We've got striptease stores close by. We do not have needlepoint stores so very close. This is Vegas. I would die to find a needlepoint store around this joint. Go ahead. So online, what about a place like Hobby Lobby?
I don't know if Hobby Lobby has it. I guess they do, but I would go to needlepoint.com. They have great things, and once you get into it, it'll just take you to just the next site. And you can buy threads online if you know what the color is, but if you have to match a shade, it's better to have it in person. And there's so many different fibers you can use: wool, silk, cotton, blends, tweed. Some of them are, I think I had a few in here that are like they're all different colors woven together, and then it puts on a really pretty sheen. And I mean, the textures and the threads have just gone crazy too. I mean,
sure. So I just want to tell you, I have to say hi to Jessie. Hey, Jessie, thanks for joining us. And also Tawny, T-A-N-I, that Tawny, just printed down here about a place in Las Vegas, apparently, that she knows. So there you go. We got one on Rainbow. Okay. On Rainbow.
Yeah, and just get a kit like an eyeglass case or a little makeup pouch or coin purse. I mean, something very small and doable that you can do in a week to 10 days, and then you'll be hooked, because then you'll have a finished product, and even you can finish them yourself when you buy the kit.
I want to show you something. So, hi, Ellen. Thanks for joining us. We love having new gatherers. Excuse me. We love so much having new gatherers, it chokes me up. Okay. Let me show you this. I just went searching through my garage. All right, everybody. This is a basket from 1974. Okay? It has been in my garage, probably every garage I've ever been in since 1974. And in this, I thought about this in the middle of the night last night, Susan. In this,
an unfinished
right, because it was really cool to be needlepoint. It was very contemporary, and only young artistic people were doing it, which I was not, but apparently I was trying to be. Look at this. Oh, wait a minute, it's pinned.
What was it of?
I'm showing you.
Oh my gosh.
You see this?
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Was that your first piece that you attempted?
No, I actually did a couple of them, but I gave them to my grandmother as gifts because she was a crocheter and a knitter. And when I started this, I thought it was really cool. And what I did make, I gave to her. So it says, it's from the Moulin Rouge in Paris. It's a famous piece of art that depicted the Moulin Rouge.
Gosh.
And I have never finished it, but you've kind of inspired me to do that. And also when I just opened it up, I got a ton of dust in my mouth. I'm just saying. I need a drink of water really quick. That's how old this is. But at least I put it in a Ziploc. So maybe it was a Ziploc bag. But you know, once you start doing hand stuff like this, you really don't want to give it away. You don't want to throw it away. I've carried this with me, honestly. I mean, this is nearly 50 years that I've been toting it around from garage to garage, though I hate to admit how old I am.
Well, I was going to show you one in the kitchen, Marla. Here's the one that I was talking. Oh gosh, I don't know if y'all can see it.
Go tight and then tip.
Yeah, how do you tip it this way?
Yeah, go tighter, go closer, go closer.
Oh.
There you
Well,
go.
there's the domino sugar. And
Yeah,
then the salt
yeah,
cake,
yeah.
and the knife with the lemons and the lime. And then, see, that's the needlepoint one that I want to do
love
for my kitchen.
That's a great kitchen shot.
Isn't that cool? So all sorts of things you can put in your kitchen, and you feel so good about it when you just are in there cooking away and you look up and you think, oh, I love doing that. And it takes you back to when you did it, like what you were doing at that time in your life.
That is so true, because that is exactly what that just did for me. So let me just tell everybody and remind everybody that they can find you at Making a Home with Susie, S-U-S-Y, right?
C-Y, S-U-Z-Y.
Well, I wrote it down on this as S-Y.
Oh, that's okay.
And what questions? Everybody type a question really quickly for Susan about what you might have or what you've done, just really quickly. My sister says that she's got hers and what my grandmother made for her in her little warehouse. Oh. So you need to pull it out, Heather. I just found a bunch of knitting that I gave to Mom of what Nanny made for us. So who's got a quick question, or who wants to say what they've done? I finally figured out how to read on my phone who's typing and who's joining, because on this Facebook thing,
we're learning all the time, Marla.
Yeah, I know. So there we go. Nobody's really writing. So I just want to tell all the gatherers that gather here with us every day at 3 o'clock. Oh, here we go. Roseanne wrote, where did you find the shell frame? She loves it. Your shell frame.
Oh, it was in our art emporium in Charleston, West Virginia. It's just our local art place where we get everything framed. But I think you could probably find them somewhere. Google it.
Yeah.
They'll tell you where to find them. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And so actually Roseanne is going to be in the cooking class too. She makes the most beautiful strawberries that you have ever seen. And she's going to spend about 5 to 7 minutes, just like you're going to spend about 5 to 7 minutes, and show just, if you want to keep sugar really, really low and do something like strawberries that have chocolate, designs on them, or chocolate swirls or chocolate dip. Roseanne's going to do that for us on Sunday, and you're going to do a little bit of a table arrangement for us on Sunday. That's and tomorrow, I just want to say, is our daughter's birthday. She's going to be 39, and we usually have a big celebration for all birthdays. If someone sneezes in our family, we have a big dinner to celebrate it. But we're keeping it small because things are so bad right now in Nevada. So we're just keeping it small and just doing a very minimalist little birthday. But anyway, I'm just so aggravated about it, but still grateful that at least we can do that. So I will be doing some cooking. Happy birthday to Harmony. Thank you. I will be doing cooking tomorrow for that celebration. If you all, when you all tune in tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
Well, thank you for having me, Marla. I really appreciate it.
You did a great job. And I think we came on right at 3 o'clock with all of that technical problems. We got there, which is amazing. I love that. And to all of you, are you ready, Susan, on the count of 3? Do you know what you're going to say?
I do.
Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3. Spread
like butter.
Have a great day. Oh, and just a reminder, Thursdays, you don't need me to tell you what to cook because Thursdays are always breakfast for dinner. Breakfast for dinner. Use those eggs. Use up all your leftovers inside your omelets, fried eggs, whatever you've got. It's breakfast for dinner, the easiest thing of all. Okay, everybody, love you.
Bye.
It'll take me a minute to sign off. I got to figure that out. I don't know how to do it. There we go.